So, you probably heard about dyslexia before. Maybe your friend has it, or maybe you have it yourself. I'm not gonna waste any more time. Let's just jump into it. Why dyslexia sucks so much? So, dyslexia, I think it would be best to first give a common definition. Overview. Dyslexia is a learning disorder that involves difficulty reading due to problems identifying speech sounds and learning how they relate to letters and words. Alright, so now that you have some basic understanding, let's jump into some live examples. You probably know that feeling when you mispronounce a word and it's just a matter of seconds until you'll be reminded of the words until you die. When you're dyslexic, you live in constant fear that the next time you speak, your friends will have another word to their collection. In my example, I once said while gaming, upstairs, the last one is upstairs. In that second, I realized what horrible mistake I have made. It's been 5 years since that happened. Guess what? They never forget. Hey, it's been so long. Nice to see you again. Yeah, you too, buddy. When I go upstairs to my room, do you mean upstairs? I am still to recover from that experience. All right, next up, dyslexia in Polish. So, you maybe heard about a word like 50-groszówka. Like, why would you even make that word? By the way, I guess the counterpart will be 50 cents in English. So, every time I was writing in Polish, it was an agony. To explain it more, in Polish, we have things like ży and ży, which is the same thing. Literally. There is no difference in pronunciation. So you're probably thinking right now, then why is it the same? Let me explain. It used to make a difference, but only a few hundred years ago, in accent. But now, the language has changed, and I guess they thought there is no point in changing the whole vocabulary. To make it more fun, we have also oo and ooh, the same as the last one. Help! So usually during exams, I was like, do I write mężczyzna or mężczyzna? 2 weeks later, I get the paper, and guess what? It was mężczyzna. Like, what the fuck? Here's post-production, Kuba. It was actually mężczyzna, so I guess I still suck at Polish. Yeah, going back to the video. Moving on. Reading out loud in front of the class. Everyone probably had to read a verse out loud in front of class. For some, it's not a problem, but for me, it was one of the most stressful stuff when I was younger. I remember counting people before me to know which verse I was supposed to read, and then practicing in my head, so I wouldn't make a count of myself in front of everyone. They're all good times. I think what helped me the most during that time was my mom. She helped me feel better with my disability, as she had it too. She actually knew what I was going through and always told me that there is nothing wrong with me. She knew that I was trying my best, but just needed more time to keep up with everyone. Because when she was young, there was no such a thing as dyslexia. People just thought that you were stupid. So she made sure I wouldn't have to go through the same pain as she did. And I will be always grateful for that. Love you, Mom. And now, at last, we have learning languages. When I was in 4th grade, my parents changed my school from public to private as they wanted to increase my level in education. Also, I didn't take that too well, as they told me 2 weeks before the summer ending. The thing is, I suddenly went from 2 classes of English per week to 7, and the teachers only spoke in English. The first 2 years were rough. I just couldn't keep up with everyone in English. Because of that, my parents almost signed me off school as I started vomiting from stress. But somehow, my mom convinced me to stay, and I must say, that was one of the best decisions in my life. As you can see right now, I am making a whole video in English. Well. How the tables have turned, huh? The thing I want to say is, even if you're dyslexic, it's not over. Yes, it will require hard work, but I know you can do it. If I could do it, then you can do it too. You just have to believe in yourself more. And for non-dyslexic people, be more compassionate. That's all from me. See you next time, guys.